Every now and then your art imitates life. The other day I ran into this soldier who fought in the war in Iraq. He was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. I actually played a soldier just like him. It was kind of fascinating for me to get a chance to sit down and talk with somebody who really went through the things that we played out on television in this show called Over There. In honor of 9/11, I wanted to show you all that conversation, and I want to say thank you to all the men and women and mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters that continue to fight the good fight for us. We appreciate y'all very much. Hope y'all like this.
Army.
In the Army?
Well, I was back in 04.
04? Did you ever see that? Huh?
That's when I got hit by suicide bomber.
You got hit by a suicide bomber?
Yeah, back in October 04. Spent like a month in a coma, another 4 or 5 months in bed rest, another 2.5 years.
That's a war story. What part of time? Where were you at?
In Ramadi, Iraq, right outside of Fallujah.
Where were you at? Like, you just ran in and like...
We had found
IED or whatever?
Yeah, IED.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of another name for it. Everybody don't know every time I say IED.
You know, I did the show called Over There on FX.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was Angel.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
I don't even know why I didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it because, you know, this is my first time going to war. You know, I'm like, man, this is fucking 130 degrees over here. I'm like,
hot as shit. You got on layers. You gotta have on layers.
you got on layers. Not only that, you got, you know, magazines across the whole side of the front.
Oh, just bullets in case you jump off.
Yeah. So I mean, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Man, respect, man.
The day, every time you go outside that fob gate into the city, it's an adrenaline rush like no other.
Because you don't know.
I've gone skydiving, and I don't think I've even got an adrenaline rush close from that to Iraq.
Because you don't ever know what's gonna happen. Right?
Exactly. It's crazy. I'm just glad I ain't over this shit.
Yeah. I mean, we did a TV show. We shot in Lancaster. It was like, it'd be like 110, 108, a lot of gear running around, but we thought it was hard. When they say cut, we get some waters and AC. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was like, I can't imagine if it was the real thing. And you gotta be looking over your shoulder all the time.
Yeah, because I mean, there's some long days where it's just like there's not much action going on, which is the worst.
Yeah,
because
it's waiting.
It's just like you just wait. And that heat will fucking suck the living energy out of you. I mean, it'll take a split second for you to go like this. You see it all day. Like, yo, you gotta be up.
You gotta wake up.
Because you my left side. Like, I can't watch 360 degrees from this.
We had the second episode. We had those stops. Those cars were driving through.
Oh yeah, the security check.
Driving through. One was. We didn't know who was who, so if we say Kif, stop.
Yeah.
They ain't stopped. We just unload them, and then sure enough, his family came through. His husband, wife, and a little girl came through, and they wouldn't stop. And we unloaded on them, and then we left the car on the side of the road for like a week because none of us wanted to go by the car and check it out. We just standing, and the vultures, the birds, and they showed were picking at the bodies and stuff. They were showing us on FX. They were picking at the bodies, and then finally we rigged the trunk, opened the trunk, poof! It wasn't a bomb.
Just like y'all thought.
Just like we thought, but we looked at it for a week. We just didn't even want to walk over there. But I mean, these were stories that we were getting from stuff you telling me, and then they invited, then we'd shoot it, and it would, shake everybody up.
So the stories you guys were getting were straight from
Pretty much. I mean, we had I remember Mark Paul Gossip who came on one episode. He got captured by these insurgents or whatever, and they cut his head off. We headed him. Saw a lady get stoned. I mean, it was intense. Oh, one time a bomb went off. I sent this kid over to the supply truck, and this lady came in the plaza and threw a bomb in the back of the truck, and the truck blew up and killed him. And there was also innocent people who were in the village, villagers who lived there, but Sergeant came in and said, we're not taking care of none of the villagers until we know who does it. So even though villagers were dying or losing limbs or bleeding, we wouldn't give them any medical attention because we're like, we don't know who's who.
And they're like that. They won't say shit.
Right.
They will not say shit. We actually found the ID, but we called the Marines to come out to do their thing or whatever. And while we were waiting, I was pulling security hard right next to me. I was just standing outside. I mean, most of that I don't remember. That was like reports.
You remember the car pulling up next to you?
I really don't remember probably around 2 months around that time.
So you woke up in the infirmary?
Yeah, back here on the DC, Washington DC. Bless me. Bless. Homeboy that was next to me, he ain't make it. He got a piece of shrapnel that hit his trachea, so by the time they even found us, he was already out. Just because it was so black, and he just got blown away. It took him a minute to find him and
He was going somewhere else.
yeah. They said
So you didn't lose a limb, you just had damage to it.
yeah, I mean, I almost did. It was hanging by my major artery. I mean, I was lucky that they saved it.
Real talk. I don't know if you ever saw the episode, but like the first opening episode was on the back of this truck. This bomb went off and blew one man's leg off. So the whole story was 5 soldiers stuck in Fallujah.
Right.
And we were still over there, but it showed us over there every day battling. It showed him in at home, kind of dealing with
The
new
home,
reality.
the afterlife.
The afterlife. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy.
I think that's why they pulled our show, because we were taking stories right from the headlines.
They pulled that show?
Our show over there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We did one season and it was a wrap. But it was so intense. I mean, we was getting letters and from moms and, I even think the government was like, this is
Too much.
too early. I think we were ahead of our time. But then, a few years later, that movie that came out that won Best Picture, what was it? Hurt Locker that was over there. That was our show.
That movie actually made me have a fucking relapse of I just went into this whole thing of being back.
Like you were there.
Yeah. Like that shit, that Hurt Locker shit was exactly.
So you knew some cats who would go in there and like.
Oh man.
But they had to have a loose, he didn't really have a death wish, but they had gotten over this insane fear of dying. They were just like.
A lot of the guys we had like that had been there at least once. They had been there at least once.
They're already like numb to it. Or
some of them didn't have a life either. Like, they didn't have no family stateside. They didn't have no kids. It was just like that was a thing for them. Matter of fact, I had guys in the hospital that had went there, got a broken heart, just like me, even lost limbs, and they went back over.
And they wanted to go back over.
Yeah.
That's what these Marines were telling me. These Green Berets, they were like, I'm ready to get back in that. I'm like, I couldn't understand the psyche, but I'm like, I thank God there's people that like that because we need soldiers.
I thank God for people that even be out there and fight with it, because you need those guys when you actually get into certain situations where you need that go-to man that's just willing.
Gotta go see what's up.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't care who you're out there with. There's some scary shit out there.
Hell yeah, some scary shit out there.
I don't care who's on your side.
So they gave you a Medal of Honor and all that stuff?
I got a Purple Heart.
You got a Purple Heart?
Yeah. Wow. ARCOM, Army Commendation Medal. I got retired as if I put in 20 years. So I got maxed out, unlike a lot of vets. I didn't have to really fight for that shit. I was one of the lucky that didn't. So, I got lucky. Bless.